I'd like to call the meeting of the Wayne County Commission to order. Roll call, please.
The board is now open for roll call. Commissioners Daub, Garza, and Vice Chair Pro Tem Baidoon have requested an excuse. You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Next item, please.
Invocation.
Today, we were scheduled to have Reverend Johnson, senior pastor of Greater Burnett Baptist Church. However, he had a medical emergency last night and is unable to be with us today. Therefore, I'm going to ask Beverly King, who's a trustee at Bethany Baptist Church. She has a wonderful singing voice, sings in the choir, is a trustee at the church, and has been a member of Bethany Baptist for over 30 years. Ms. Beverly King. Not gonna sing today, but she could.
Help it out.
Oh, wow. Amen. Amen. Whoa. Praise God. Mm. When I got this call this morning from the church members sharing with me that the pastor had been rushed off to emergency, I was just touched and my heart just filled for them. So I want us to be mindful to keep them in prayer and him in prayer as to whatever the issue may be. Order My Steps. Order My Steps is one of the songs I sing, but sometimes prayer is the only gift we can give to the people we love. My prayer for you and us today is for God to take care, bless, and protect you and your family as you yet serve the citizens of Wayne County. May the Lord keep blessing you over and over again, keeping you safe from illness, keeping you free from worry, and keeping your heart with gladness. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, and love, and it will all come back to you in abundance. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Thank you so much, Beverly. Wonderful prayer as we order our steps to do all that is good for the Lord. And we want to keep Pastor Johnson in our prayers and his congregation as well. Next item,
Reading, correcting, and approval of the journal.
Vice Chair Palomero.
Move approval.
Their support. Support by Commissioner Marecki. Any discussion on the journal? Any corrections to the journal? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much. Mr. Technical Fella, Patrick. Next item, please.
Report from the chair.
Thank you so much. At this time, I would like to allow Commissioner Alan Wilson for a special presentation.
No, you will. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to be brief, but the presentation that I'm about to present today is very, very significant. So let me just give you a prelude. It's my distinct honor to introduce a remarkable public servant whose actions exemplify courage, professionalism, and an unwavering commitment to the safety of our children. On January 6, 2026, what began as a routine day at Romulus Middle School quickly became a potentially life-threatening situation. Thanks to the vigilance and decisive actions of Secretary Maria Scott, that day ended without an injury to a single student or staff member. While monitoring the school's surveillance system, Mrs. Scott observed an individual exhibiting alarming and erratic behavior. Trusting her training, her instincts, and her commitment to school safety, she made the critical decision not to allow the individual to access the secure building. When the threat escalated and a weapon became visible, Maria acted immediately. Without hesitation, Ms. Scott initiated the school's lockdown procedures, notified emergency services, and remained calm under extraordinary pressure. Her quick thinking and adherence to safety protocols enabled law enforcement to respond swiftly and effectively. Although the suspect discharged the firearm outside of the school, no students or staff were harmed, and the individual was safely taken into custody. It appears as though he had a mental health crisis. In moments of crisis, character reveals itself, as we all are aware. Maria Scott demonstrated exceptional courage, sound judgment, and a steadfast dedication to protecting others. Her actions undoubtedly helped prevent what could have been a tragic event on that morning. And her example reminds us of the critical role that school personnel play in safeguarding our children and our communities each and every day. Today, we recognize not only a dedicated employee, but a true heroine. Maria's vigilance, professionalism, and selfless service reflect the very best of public service and stand out as an exemplary example for all of us. It is therefore my privilege and honor to present this resolution honoring Ms. Maria Scott for her outstanding service, extraordinary courage, and unwavering dedication to protecting the students, staff, and families of Romulus Middle School. So please join me in congratulating and thanking Ms. Maria Scott. Would you please come up? Please join me in congratulating her, please. Thank you, Maria Scott. And your children here. Present you with this award. It's for you. You got to hold this. Yeah, all right. All right. Chair Bell, please. Chair Bell, yes. You need a madam, huh? You won't let me get the microphone. Thank you. Okay, Bob.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thanks
2
for
minutes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's all yours. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I just want to say thank you. I get a bit emotional anytime the story is replayed or spoken of. But just like I told all the news outlets and the mayor and the police chief of Romulus, my objective and my goal for that day was making sure that I made it home to my children, and the 510 people in that building made it home to their families as well. So we never think, I've been working in the district for, I'm going on 13 years now as a secretary, and we always say it couldn't happen to us. But I'm just grateful for the training and for the fast thinking and a whole lot of prayer that got us through that day. And everyone, every single person went home safely to their families without any harm. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. And just remember your purpose and your why is what I tell every secretary everywhere. Just remember why you do what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Scott. Thank you, Commissioner Wilson, for acknowledging Ms. Scott. There's so many unsung heroes and heroines that live among us every day. And Ms. Scott, we want to thank you for being a hero on that day. remembering your why is so important, no matter what position you hold and where you stand in life. And she remembers her why and remembers how and why she's there is to serve, but also to protect the young people in that building. So we want to give her another round of applause and thank her. Thank her for her training and her quick thinking to do what she did on that day. So that's amazing. So we want to thank Ms. Scott and thank Commissioner Wilson. Next item, please.
We're moving to unfinished business. There is none listed. We're moving to offering of all petitions, ordinances, resolutions, and presentations. There are 3 listed on the agenda and 3 on the addenda. Item number 1 is a public health accreditation certificate presentation by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services to the county's Health, Human, and Veteran Services Department.
Director Johnson.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing us to be here today. Today, I'm pleased to introduce to you all Laura De La Rambellier from Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Laura is here today to present the accreditation certificate for our Public Health Division. The last time we received this certification was in 2017, pre-pandemic. Unfortunately, the pandemic did cause a delay for the accreditation cycle. But I stood before some of you last year to share during the fall budget hearings that, we had our accreditation and we successfully passed. The accreditation process, it is a week-long process and it's very daunting. And this process, I am proud to say, was led by our very own Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Avni Sheth, supported by our Public Health Division Director, Dr. Brianna Eccleston. I was fortunate enough to be able to attend some of the feedback sessions during this week-long process. And one thing that stood out to me was the comment that was made by the surveyor after she looked through all the paperwork, looked through all the programs. She said, it's very obvious that you all have the support of your county executive, Warren Evans, and that he's very supportive of the work that you do. But not only his support do you all have, but you all have your county commissioner's support. And because of that, Wayne County's Public Health Division is able to lead boldly and with innovation and be able to offer unique programs to the community that we serve. So I just want to thank you all for your ongoing support for the programs that we bring to you, because I know sometimes we bring stuff here and you look at us like, what? But you ask your questions, which I appreciate. I appreciate the questions and just your support. So thank you. And with that, Dr. Sheth, do you want to say anything? Sure. Okay.
Really quickly, I just want to thank MDHHS, Laura, coming all the way down from Lansing to present this accreditation certificate in front of all of you. She was an immense support when I first started my role in the midst of the pandemic. I was calling and texting her every day almost. So we greatly appreciate MDHHS and their continued support of all of the local health departments across the state. And really in the wake of the pandemic, the county executive, Warren Evans, really prioritized not just going back to the way we were before, but really building a more stronger, resilient public health system. And with the continued support of the Wayne County Commission, this accreditation really reflects that commitment to modernizing our work, really meeting the community where it's at, and delivering on impactful solutions that are meaningful to the community. This would not be possible without our amazing public health team under the leadership of Director Johnson and Director Osorio Eccleston. We have just a mission-driven, passionate team who's really doing their work in a much more smarter way, going out to the community with innovative solutions. And so this is a team effort, and we appreciate working with all of you and your continued collaboration as we continue to move this work forward. Now I'll hand it off to Laura.
Good morning, commissioners. It's an honor to be here in front of you today, and I just want to echo everything that Dr. Sheth and Director Johnson said. Certainly to say thank you to all of you for your support to Wayne County and to the health department and all of its efforts. I just wanted to share with you, Michigan is unique in the country. We were the first state to ever establish an accreditation program for local public health. It started in 1997. And it includes 11 different programs across 3 state agencies and all of the local health departments. The state agencies involved include MDARD, so our Agriculture and Rural Development Department, various programs within MDHHS, and also with EAGLE, the Environment, Great Lakes and Energy Department. All of the standards are considered minimum standards, and the purpose of that is so that there is an assurance function under the public health code that if a resident in Wayne County is needing services in immunizations, if they go on vacation to Benzie County, they can expect a minimum standard of service that's consistent across the state. So I just wanted to ground that for you all. There are national accreditation options for kind of shooting for the sun, moon, and stars, but ours is an assurance floor and then supporting local health if they are seeking national accreditation for public health. And then I just wanted to say a few things about Wayne County and the Health Human Services and Veteran Services Administration, all of the work that they've been doing that stood out to us in the report. The review took place last September. And in powers and duties, that is assuring that the health department is exercising its role under the law appropriately. These are the things that stood out to us and that came from collaboration with all of you in the commission as well. That HHVS collaborated with the commissioners to advocate for reclassification of drug test strips to ensure they are not defined as drug paraphernalia under local law. The updated ordinance removed drug test strips from the definition of paraphernalia and includes exemptions for harm reduction providers, allowing them to legally distribute these tools. This is only going to improve safety in your community. HHVS also provides nutrition services to its residents through innovative approaches such as the Fresh Trucks program, which helps address food access barriers across the county's large geographic area. These mobile markets are strategically placed in food deserts to offer affordable fresh fruits and vegetables, particularly benefiting those without reliable transportation. In the communicable disease program, HHVS received special recognition for presentations and education given to the community about communicable diseases. Various examples of information that have been disseminated to the public and to healthcare providers were provided during the review, including presentations and letters regarding tuberculosis, Mpox, and measles. And finally, I'll just share with you this recognition from the immunizations program. HHVS provides an education nurse at school events to answer vaccine questions to promote vaccination. HHVS childcare sites and schools had an overall completion rate for required immunizations of 86 to 90 and 90% respectively. The overall completion rates indicate a high level of protection for children and students within your jurisdiction. All HHVS school and childcare sites have been fully reported for the most current reporting year with no missing grades and no delinquent sites. That is an incredible accomplishment. And I want to thank you all for your support and thank the team at the health department for all of their partnership over the years.
Thank you. Round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. And let's see if we can get a quick picture. Commissioners, how fast can you move? Let's get a quick picture up front with the team from the health department. As commissioners are coming up front, right here. I'm gonna talk as commissioners are getting in place. The important work of the health department was amplified during the pandemic. So we want to thank our team, thank Dr. Shuck, Dr. Ekelon, and Director Wilson, as I'm talking, listening, get up front. Get up front. I'm coming.
I'm going to give you another reminder.
I'm coming. Thank you all for all of your support. Here I come. All right, nobody's listening. I'm gonna go down there. Excuse me.
That's how it works.
Again, let's thank our health department for their due diligence. It's wonderful. As I was stating, we never knew how important the public health department was until the pandemic occurred, and our public health department stepped up, and they've been stepping up ever since. So I want to make sure that we just ask them to continue the great work under the direction of Director Johnson. Thank you for all the new innovative programs that we are now doing, and this is just an absolute honor to have this recognition after 9 years. So thank you so much. Very proud accomplishment. All right, thank you. Do we need to vote on this?
No.
Okay, all right. Next item.
Item number 2 is a resolution by Commissioner Bell recognizing and celebrating Juneteenth, observed annually on June 19th, and honoring the courage, resilience, and enduring contributions of African Americans whose sacrifices and perseverance helped advance the cause of freedom and equality throughout our nation.
Thank you. As you all know, our very own Martha G. Scott was a champion of Juneteenth in the Senate and the House. And it is now a statewide and national holiday. So thank you, Commissioner Scott, for all of your resilience, making this happen in the state of Michigan. As many of you know, on June 19th, 1865, the Union soldiers finally made it to Galveston, Texas, to announce the freedom of the enslaved persons, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation by President Lincoln. So we honor and we celebrate June 19th every year now. Funny quick story, especially living here in Michigan. I was not aware of this until I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada in the 90s, because in the Midwest, I would say the East Coast, that wasn't a thing, but on the West Coast and in the South, of course, they knew about it and celebrated it all the time. So I became aware about 1996 of Juneteenth and the importance of that date. So I'm so glad of the efforts for Commissioner Scott, and we want to acknowledge that resolution today. So Commissioner Scott, if you would move the resolution, please.
Okay. I move this resolution.
All right.
Of
Thank you.
Juneteenth.
Moved by Commissioner Scott, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion? Any discussion at all? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And let me know when the board is open for co-sponsors so that we can have co-sponsors on this as well.
The board is now open for co-sponsors. Commissioner Peterson may be co-sponsoring. Yes. Co-sponsors duly noted.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you, commissioners. And hopefully you'll be participating in the several activities throughout Wayne County for Juneteenth this weekend. Next item.
Item number 3 is a communication dated June 3rd requesting commission approval of the recommended 2-year comprehensive executive budget and appropriations ordinance for fiscal years 26-27 and 27-28, including the operating budget plans for fiscal year 26-27 and projected budget for fiscal year 27-28. And this is for introduction and referral to the Committee on Ways and Means.
Commissioner Kinlock?
Move to refer to the Committee on Ways and Means.
Been moved by Commissioner Kinlock, supported by Commissioner Baker McCormick. Any discussion on this item? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
And I will note that we did receive the budget on time. Thank you so much to our CFO, to our budget director, to the Warren Evans administration. Thank you for getting the budget on time. I can't remember the last time we had the budget on time, so we look forward to deliberating over the budget through this summer. So, and thank you, Commissioner Kinlock, for your leadership on the Ways and Means Committee. Let's go to the addenda. Item number 4.
Item number 4 is a resolution by Commissioner Bell and co-sponsored by Commissioners Baker McCormick, Kenlock, Peterson, Mayberry, Scott, and Wilson, recognizing United States Colored Troops Remembrance Day, observed on June 13, 2026, and paying tribute to the brave African-American soldiers of the United States Colored Troops whose service helped preserve the Union in slavery and advance the cause of freedom and equality in America.
Okay, this is moved by Commissioner Baker McCormick, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Discussion. This was brought to our attention, and we certainly want to pay tribute to those brave African-American soldiers who fought for our country and freedom of our country. So this resolution does that and acknowledges June 13th as that date. Discussion, Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My grandfather was a Army veteran, and I followed in his footsteps. And so as we recognize June 13th, I just want to, again, just honor our ancestors who fought for not only us as African Americans, but also for our country. And sometimes they're not acknowledged. And so this is an important resolution to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any additional discussion on this item? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you very much. Next item, please.
Item number 5 is a resolution by Commissioner Bell supporting the Michigan Legislature's efforts to improve the conditions of all Michigan Department of Corrections facilities and encouraging the passage of House Bill number 5920 and House Bill number 5921.
Okay, so on your desk, you see a letter from Michigan House Representative Lori Pahuski. I'm probably pronounce her Pahuski. Thank you, Pahuski. Thank you. And it's signed by several members of the House and Senate. As you know, there's been some deaths at the women's facility in the state. And this is just a resolution acknowledging the fact that those places should be safe and that there are a couple of bills that are in play right now. And this resolution supports those bills, emphasizing the safety of the residents at our Michigan Department of Correctional Facilities throughout the state. It's moved by Commissioner Baker McCormick, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion on this resolution? Any discussion on the resolution? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And last item, please.
We're moving to item number 6, a resolution by Commissioner Bell recognizing June 2026 as Men's Health Month and encouraging all residents to raise awareness of men's health issues, promote healthy lifestyles, support preventative health care, and work toward improving the health and well-being of men and boys throughout Wayne County.
Okay, man, let's get it together. Go to the doctor when you're supposed to. Those annual checkups are very important. We know you can be a little reluctant. We know that you're a little scared of needles, but don't let that stop you from going to the doctor and taking care of your health. We want to emphasize that through the month of June and throughout the entire year. So please, I know your wives, girlfriends, significant others urge you and nudge you. So please take their advice. Your family members need you, and we need you to be healthy. So please recognize that June is Men's Health Month. And if you haven't made your doctor's appointment, do that today. It's been moved by Commissioner Palomero, supported by Commissioner Kinlock. Commissioner Kniezek for discussion.
It's really just a question because my brain is failing me. Did we also honor Women's Health Month this year already, or do we not do that?
We did.
October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, if I'm not mistaken, of course. And March is Women's History Month. But women take care of their health year round, sir.
We don't need that. Thank you for it.
I regret asking the question already.
Guys can't make it without us.
I know,
Okay.
right?
My question, Madam Chair, was simply to make sure that we weren't only acknowledging men and their health throughout the
Yes.
year. And of course, I have a deep appreciation for how dedicated you and our colleagues here on the commission and across Wayne County take care of their health year round. I just want to make sure that we're being equitable
Yes,
and
absolutely
highlighting our
equitable.
importance. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just encourage each female in the life of a male, regardless of what, to take them. You know, so maybe it requires for you to actually take them to the facility, but there are a lot of events that are happening through our healthcare institutions around health fairs, not specific around men, but there are some around men. But I do want to just make sure if anybody is in District 5, DMC Sinai, they're doing a health fair on June 27th. So you don't have to live in a district to come to that health fair, but there's no excuse to not come and find out what your numbers are and find out what you can do about it.
Absolutely. We have to continuously urge all members of our families, men and women, to do the same. Any additional discussion on the resolution? Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item.
We are returning back to the agenda, page 2, and we're moving to reports from committees. We're on report A from the Committee on Economic Development. There are 8 items listed.
Thank you. For those that are not familiar with our process, we operate under committees, and all of the items on the agenda today have been through the committee process and they've been vetted and they come here for final disposition. Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I wanted to acknowledge that the Committee on Economic Development met on 8 items, and we approved, referred all 8 items to the full board or full commission. There were 3 receive and file and 5 action items, and would recommend approval.
Okay. Been moved by Commissioner Anderson, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion on the economic development report? Commissioner Marecki?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm a no on number 4.
Duly noted.
Any additional discussion on the report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries and Commissioner Marecki as a no on item number 4.
Okay, next item, please.
We're moving to report B from the Committee on Public Services. There are 3 items listed on pages 4 and 5 of the agenda.
Thank you, Commissioner Marecki.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We had a very short agenda this week. I'd like to move items 1 through 3 for approval.
Moved by Commissioner Marecki. Supported by Commissioner Clemente. Any discussion on the 3 items on the public services report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item, please.
We're moving to report C from the Committee on Health and Human Services. There is 1 item listed.
Commissioner Scott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I can move approval of both items. These are our health centers, the qualified health centers. And it is so important, as we just spoke on health, that everyone will be able to, because so many people are going without health care now.
Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner. It's been moved by Commissioner Scott, supported by Commissioner Marecki. Any discussion on the Health and Human Services report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much. Next item,
We're moving to report D from the Committee on Audit. There are 3 items listed.
Commissioner Knizik.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move approval of item 1 and to receive and file items 2 and 3.
Moved by Commissioner Knizik, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion on the audit report? Commissioner Palomera.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I abstain on item 1.
Duly noted.
Thank you. Any additional discussion on the audit report? Please vote.
Vote yes on receive and file.
Motion carries. I have Commissioner Palomera as an abstention on item number 1.
Thank you. Next item.
We're moving to report E from the Committee on Public Safety, Judiciary, and Homeland Security. There are 4 items listed on pages 6 through 8 of the agenda.
Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move number 1 for receive and file and 2 through 4 for approval.
Moved by Commissioner Clemente, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Any discussion on the public safety report? Any discussion on the items for public safety? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to thank the Sheriff's Department. I know they did come out and they are being extremely creative in terms of trying to close the vacancy gap. So we did see some numbers as we've compared to previous years and some of the things that they're doing and the commitment that they're making as it relates to the gap on certification and pay. So I look forward to closing that gap all the way. So I did want to recognize that. And then also on item number 4, through the chair's approval, I'd like to be the maker of the motion. I did get an opportunity to go over to Lake Ridge Village, and I think it's important that when we, obviously, when these different organizations come before us and they have programs that the county is supporting, that we see them in real time. So I spent a couple of hours over there and was able to not only see the operation in existence, but to talk to those who were in the program. And, my question, what's one of the things that you could do if you wanted to change, and what keeps you in the program? And if you had the opportunity to talk to others, what would you say? And so it's nice that it's local, it's accessible, and that the young people there, those people who are in that program, are treated with dignity and pride, despite the fact that they've made bad decisions and had substance abuse. So I just wanted to lift that up to my commissioners to let them know that that program in real time, and I don't think there's any perfect program. So where there are gaps, we find them and we close them. But for those that are doing really well, we should say so. So I just want to lift that up, Madam Chair, around the Lake Ridge program that's happening on Finkel Street in my district. Thank you.
Thank you. They do have an amazing program. Pastor Williams is doing a phenomenal job with that program and changing the lives of those people that are in the program. So thank you for lifting that up. Any additional discussion on the report? Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Item 2, I just wondered if there's anyone from the Sheriff's Department, I believe is where this came from, and that I could answer a question about that. I believe this is the first time we've purchased, approved purchasing Broncos, I believe it is, or Explorers. Yep. And I just wondered if you could tell us who those will be assigned to?
Oh, you just turned it up.
Not by name, but
It's
by
on.
position. Yep.
Good morning, Commissioners. Vanita Terry, Chief of Administration for the Sheriff's Office. So for the Explorers, we have 6 Explorers. 5 will be for the perimeter of the jails, and 1 is going to recruiters.
Pardon me, could you repeat that again?
1 Explorer is for the recruiting team, and 5 is for our jails.
Is that the first time we've ordered the SUVs?
No, we have Explorers, we have Durangos.
All right, thank you.
And Tahoes.
Okay. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, those were the 6 Ford Explorers, the 2 F-250s.
F-250s, 1 is for the Marine unit and 1 is for our parks.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any additional questions on that item? Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Any additional questions on the report? Hearing none, please vote.
Commissioner Anderson, do you vote yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item.
We are moving to report F from the Committee on Government Operations. There are, how many items? 11 items listed on pages 8 through 10 of the agenda.
Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move 1 through 5 for receive and file and 6 through 11 for approval, please.
Been moved by Commissioner Clemente, supported by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. Discussion, Commissioner Anderson? No? Okay. Any discussion on the government operations report? Any discussion on the items for government operations? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Item.
We're on page 10 of the agenda, upcoming meetings.
Okay, please note the meeting for next week. There is a Wayne County Zoological Authority board meeting on Monday, June 22nd at 10 a.m. And that meeting will consist of approving ballot language for renewal of the zoo millage. But that's 10 a.m. on Monday. So if you'd like to zoom in and watch the meeting, we welcome you to do so, or come down and visit us in person. And please note if there are any changes to the meeting schedules, please let us know. On Tuesday, June 30th, we do have a committee of the whole scheduled at 10 a.m. and items for that meeting will be going out next week. All right, next item.
We're moving to new business immediate consideration. There are 2 items listed. Item number 1 is requesting commission approval of the reappointments of Hubert Massey and Commissioner Clemente to the Wayne County Art Institute Authority Board of Directors.
And item number 2.
Item number 2 is requesting commission approval of the appointments of Joy McIntosh and Kevin Ryan to the Wayne County Art Institute Authority Board of Directors.
Okay, we have these names before us for the Wayne County Art Authority Board of Directors. Is there a motion? And that'll be Commissioner Kinlock. Are you moving the 2 items? Okay, moving item number 1 and 2 by Commissioner Kinlock, supported by Commissioner Wilson. Any discussion on items 1 and 2 under immediate considerations? And this is for the Arts Authority. Okay, hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you for your service, and we look forward to continued wonderful programming from the Arts Authority and the DIA. Next item.
We're on B, testimonial resolutions and certificates of appreciation. There are 6 items listed.
Okay, 6 items. Congratulations to the students at Dove Academy of Detroit. I want to also acknowledge Kathleen Poland, the president of the Detroit chapter of the National Association of Securities Professionals. Funny story, when my mother first knew about this or heard about this organization, she thought it was security guards, but it's actually securities in the realm of finance, pension, and government persons who handle our finances. So those are the security professionals. They had their annual meeting here in Wayne County, downtown Detroit last week. I was able to give welcoming remarks to them as well as present the president of the Detroit chapter with a resolution for all of her hard work in getting the organization to have their conference here, which was the first time they'd been here in 20 years. So we're thankful that people are coming to Wayne County for their national and regional conferences. Any discussion on the items on the report, Commissioner Scott?
The years, so I do truly appreciate him. And Dr. Jerome Chapman is my pastor, and you all met him a few months ago here, just doing a fantastic job with our young people and everybody. We
Yes.
have all kinds of committees there that we just take care of so many things. And so I'm just so appreciative of him. And the Dove Academy, thanks to my young commissioner for letting me know about this Dove Academy of Detroit. It had not been in my district before. And I had the opportunity to go and see them graduate. And it was just fantastic. So thank you, my junior. Yeah, it was just
Awesome.
wonderful to see so many graduating, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good number of people as well. Wonderful.
Yes.
Good number of
Mhm.
students. Any additional discussion on this report? Right? Is there a motion, please? Moved by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry, supported by Commissioner Clemente. Please vote.
Motion carries.
Right, thank you so much. Next item.
We're moving to memoriams. There are 5 names listed.
Okay. Are there any additional names to be added, or if anyone would like to speak to the names on the agenda? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to add the name of Mr. Ezell Cole, Ezell Cole. Strong communities leader in a variety of spaces in the Greenwich Park area. His son now is the president of the Greenwich Park Association, but extended condolences to the Cole family in the loss of Mr. Ezell Cole. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Commissioner Kinlock?
Yes, Madam Chair, I would like to add and also note that a resolution will be prepared coming from all commissioners, recognizing the life of Reverend Condridge Robert Smith. He's the son of Robert Smith, Jr., pastor of New Bethel Baptist Church. He passed, transitioned, and I will also distribute the service arrangements as well.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any additional discussion on memoriams? Commissioner Scott?
Yes, I'd like to be added to the resolution of Reverend Smith.
Yeah, it'll be coming from all commissioners. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone could please stand for a moment of silence. Thank you so much. Let's continue to keep the families of those listed in our prayers during this difficult time for them. Next item.
Public comments.
Is there anyone on Zoom for public comments? Any hands on Zoom for public comments? Any one in the chambers for public comments? Oh, we do have one hand raised for public comments. Okay. If you could state your name for the record on Zoom for public, 2 minutes, please, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Absala. I am the Director of Communications for the Wayne County Treasurer's Office.
Hey, Adam.
Thank you, Chair Bell, Commissioners. I'm joining you this morning to talk about the upcoming July 1st deadline for surplus proceeds claims. So if any of your constituents had a property that was foreclosed this past March, they have until July 1st to file a notice of intent and preserve their right to claim any potential surplus proceeds from a future tax auction sale. So essentially what that means is that if they lost their property to foreclosure in March and it sells in the upcoming auction in August or September, if it sells for more than what their taxes were owed, then they have a right to claim any leftover money that was from that sale. Many of you may be familiar with some of your constituents have probably lost their property to foreclosure in March. So if you know anyone, please let them know that they have until July 1st to file a notice of intent claim. On our website, we have a video that shows step by step how to file a claim. Many of you have my contact information, so please let me know if you have any questions. I'll also be sending each of the commissioners an email today that includes some outreach efforts and some social media content that you could put out there to remind some of your constituents to file a claim, how they can file a claim. It's very easy. If, again, like if they sold, if this their property ends up selling for more than the taxes are owed, then they can be receiving a good amount back. So this is very important. If they lost their property in March, they have until July 1st to file a claim. Again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out and I will help with whatever I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam, and we look forward to getting that email today so that we can share it with our constituents. Thank you. Is there another hand? No, okay. Is there anyone in chambers? If you're in chambers, please come to the podium. Make sure, if you haven't filled out a card, we'll make sure you get a card as well. But go ahead. Name for the record, please.
Joy McIntosh.
Go ahead.
First, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to serve on the Art Authority, Wayne County Art Authority. I will do all that I can, and I take it with me very, very seriously. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nidhi Kumar, and I'm serving as a summer intern in Commissioner Baker McCormick's office. I just wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for the opportunity to learn about county government and public service firsthand. Through my time in the Wayne County Civic Youth Council, I've gained valuable experience observing the legislative process and seeing how local government impacts people's daily lives by connecting me to important members in the community. They've helped me with career development as well, as I have an interest in law. As a student preparing to enter college at Penn this fall, this experience has strengthened my interest in civic engagement and public service. So thank you for all of your dedications to Wayne County and for welcoming young people into this line of work. Thank you.
Congratulations on your success. Penn State, or you have Penn? Penn, Penn, all right, Penn, all right. All right, congratulations. Look forward to all the great things you're gonna do in the world. Thank you. Any additional remarks by I'm sorry, not remarks by members, but public comments. Any additional public comments? Okay, hearing none. Next item.
Reconsiderations,
There are none.
remarks by members.
Okay, remarks by members. Any remarks by members? Commissioner Marecki.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And we had an exciting event in our family this week with the birth of my 9th grandchild.
Wow,
So-
congratulations.
Little girl.
Wow.
We have 6 boys and 3 girls, so it's
Oh.
starting to catch up a little bit. So thank you. I wanted to mention yesterday, I was at Northville and they did the ribbon cutting for the river opening that actually the commission voted to give $2.5 million of ARPA money to help with this. This river, it's a Rouge River. It was underneath all the concrete where the horse racing took place. So what they did, they daylighted the entire river with a walkway. It's stunningly gorgeous. So if you're ever out there, please take a little time. They put in new bridges. It's really amazing. So you'd probably really enjoy it if you're out there. So I just wanted to highlight that. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I guess that's an invitation that you're going to have a little soiree for us up there.
Yeah, I could,
All right,
yes.
thank you.
Little
Thank-
picnic.
Thank you. Commissioner Clemente.
There we go. Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to thank everyone for reappointing me to the Art Authority. And I'm very excited that we're having new members because then we'll have a full Art Authority. And getting new people always makes things, good. Lots of different people talking. But I wanted to also talk a little bit about Herbert Matthew, who is an artist, and he has just finished an installation at the zoo for their new trail. So if you get to the zoo, that's one of our own, Herbert, that did that. It's mosaic tiles. Also, the Inside Out program for 2026 is out for everyone to enjoy. And I want to thank Elizabeth Isler for putting in an application, and it is going to be in Hines Park. And I have maps. I will put them in each one of the commissioners' mailboxes so that if you get a chance, you can go around Hines Park, or if someone in your district wants to do that. It's also this year in Ecorse, Gibraltar, Melvindale, Northville, Trenton, Westland, the Detroit Riverfront, and Detroit Design District. And the applications for next year are out right now. So if your communities want to have art, you can tell them about it. It's open until August 7th. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your willingness to serve on the Arts Authority. We look forward to great things continuing with your board. Thank you. And Commissioner Scott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd just like to thank everyone for their support for the Juneteenth. There are so many entities now that is trying to get rid of Black history. And we all need to know everyone's history because this is all a part of America. I was so pleased that we were able to get the resolution done while I was a state senator. It was a lot of work that we did, and it was people that came from different parts of the state that asked me to do this resolution. And so we really had the support of a lot of people from Saginaw, from Lansing, and all that worked on it. And I want to thank all of my colleagues that was in the Senate that supported this. A couple of them have gone home to glory now, but we were all working together. And I tell everybody, it takes all of us to work on these issues. No one person can do it alone. And so I was just grateful. And Governor Granholm at the time, she chose a Saturday because she said that we couldn't afford to have a weekday because we'd have to pay for the holiday. So I'm grateful that Barbara Rose Collins started it in Washington, and eventually, that's why I said when you start something, then somebody else picks it up in that. And that's what we have to continue to do so that everyone will know our history, because we built this country. It was Black slaves that built the White House and so many others. So we all need to know and recognize that these people did their job. But there's so much now that wants to get rid of the history, but we have to keep it going. And I hope that everyone will continue to do this. So again, thank you. And I'm just glad that I was able to be a part of it, and that Governor Granholm decided to do it. Yes. Even though it was the third Saturday in June. But you see, once you start things, then the others come forward. And so now it's a national on the 19th for everyone. So again, thank you for acknowledging all of that today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your efforts, Commissioner. Like I said, it starts here and then it grows into something big. So thank you for what you've done for the state of Michigan. Thank you. Thank you. Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I wanted to acknowledge all of the fathers out there and in the room. Father's Day is coming up. And I know my father in particular has been instrumental in who I am today. So I just want to acknowledge dads, and sometimes we don't give you the glory, but We love you. We appreciate our men that are true fathers and parents to their children. And I just want to say happy Father's Day to you all and to my dad. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Sunday, Father's Day. Let's give our fathers a round of applause. Yes. Thank you to all of our dads. Commissioner Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would be remiss if I didn't thank you, Madam Chair, for the gathering that you put together on Saturday for your daughter, Morgan. And I had an opportunity to attend along with Commissioner Baker McCormick, I believe was there as well, Commissioner Garza, and it was an amazing event. I never recognized how talented your daughter was. And for her to be that young and that subtle about her success, it was just mind-boggling to me. And to see the two offspring that you and Cranston have produced and their academic prowess, I gotta say, they say it takes a village to raise a child. I think I may have to modify that phrase. I think it takes two great parents like yourself and Cranston. So congratulations for what you how you raised your two kids, and congratulations for your daughter getting accepted into U of M and all of those other awards that she had on the table. There were so many. I couldn't count them all. But there's salutatorian or something, salutatorian, and then she had lacrosse and basketball and football and baseball. It was a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, my point is, it was well, maybe not that many, but I'm saying it very, very simply, and congratulations to you. And I want to know, are there any more plans for the future? Any more kids coming?
No.
'Cause they all seem to be very successful. Okay, all right. Well, good job, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I thought I'd
Thank
give
you so
everybody a
much.
giggle. All
I
right.
appreciate your support and love. I mean, it's so funny because many of you, well, maybe not many of you anymore, remember when they were brought into the world. Joey was there. Well, not there, but you know. So many of you remember when my children were born. And to see them now doing a remarkable and amazing things warms my heart. So thank you for the acknowledgement. We are so very proud of Morgan to be the salutatorian of Cass Tech, again, number 20 out of 583 students, and then to be accepted directly into the Ross School of Business at University of Michigan. Her sacrifice and hard work certainly paid off, and we're so very proud of her. And then Lil Cran is going back to Alabama A&M to major in computer science. So we're very proud of our children. So thank you so much for acknowledging that. And time certainly does fly by. That's all I would say. Time flies by. Commissioner, yeah, thank you so much, sir. Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to extend the invitation to everyone in the sound of my voice. On Saturday, we are hosting Shred Day in the district, in District 5. We're hosting at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church at the corner of Dexter and Davison. And, you know, I think prior to sitting in this space, I did not recognize the importance of Shred Day. I did not even participate in it when others were doing it in other communities. However, when I was appointed to this position, we know that the late Honorable Irma Clark Coleman had something planned. So we continued with the planning, and there were record numbers shredded on that day. That was the very first one. And since then, I've partnered with another community group and done a second one. Now this is the third one. And people have literally called the office and made phone calls to ask, when is the next one? When is the next one? So I know that tax season is over. So if you have those documents, please do not just put them in the trash, because unfortunately in 2026, people are still dumpster diving, and you will stand in a space and somebody standing next to you will be your whole person without your face. So please make sure that you are shredding responsibly and coming out. We're from 12 to 3 at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church on the corner of Dexter and Davison. If you are a senior, we have also made arrangements to come to you and pick those items up, because we know that oftentimes they're not in a position to come, and we don't want that to be the barrier as to them not participating. So just call the office and we'll make sure that those are taken care of. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of great things going on throughout the county with all of our commissioners. I will just end on this last note. It remains one of the most proud events I've ever attended. Speaking of Juneteenth, when it became a national holiday, was invited to the South Lawn of the White House, where President Biden had the big celebration acknowledging Juneteenth as a national holiday. The mother of Juneteenth, Opal from Texas, was there. She's in her 90s. So that was an amazing experience to be there for all the entertainers, for the president, the vice president. Beautiful evening on the South Lawn, making sure that we don't forget our history and we acknowledge our history. And it was wonderful to have President Biden and Vice President Harris acknowledge that and invite so many people to celebrate that. So I guess that's a wonderful way to end, as Juneteenth is tomorrow. So again, please celebrate. And for those of you who don't know, Ralph Wilson Park, which is the new park behind the post office, they're having celebrations tomorrow from 11 to 3. So feel free to bring your families down to Ralph Wilson Park as they celebrate Juneteenth. And there are a plethora of activities throughout the entire weekend, so please partake. With that, Commissioner Wilson?
Yes, just one last point, Madam Chair. Thank you. I just want to thank Mike Mannion and Olivia and Rainey. I know they were doing their rounds the last several days, sort of interviewing the commissioners about June 19th and how we and getting some comments from us about June 19th. So I want to thank you very much for coming to my office yesterday and just sort of giving me an opportunity to express how important that June 19th is to me, to my family, to my heritage, and also the other commissioners that you interviewed as well. So thank you, sir, for that. You and your team, I really appreciated it. And thank you, Madam Chair,
Yes, we're
for the
trying to
commission allowing us to take forth.
up our social media game. So we want to thank our communications department for helping us do that. So
Yes. Thank
with
you.
that,
Job well done.
meeting adjourned. Thank you.
All right.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All righty, Joey. Good meeting. Hour 15. That's what I'm talking about. I know, it wasn't even, actually, we started about an hour. We started late. Yes. All right. Thank you, sir.